Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, these pages are not in a binder. For my 2016 album, I started punching holes in some of them because they don't always line up with the binder that I'm using, and my hole punch stopped working. So rather than let it get me down and not do the videos yet, I'm gonna go ahead and do a video even though it's not in a binder. So hopefully that's okay with you guys. As you can see on the first page here, I did what I've been doing every month, which is showing the name of the month on sort of a title divider page. So I just put June in here with those large gold letters again, and I haven't put anything shaker-wise in them. I don't know if I will or not, so we will just kind of see. The second page here is pretty simple. This is easy to see. I feel like the light is kind of funky, guys. Okay, so this first card here just has numbers on it, and it's from a Purkey card kit. I just kind of like the color, and I thought that it worked for summer. This picture here, Casey and I had been trying a lot of new to us coffee shops in our city in 2016, and so here we are at one of them, and in the side you can maybe see I stamped "Life Starts After Coffee" in the corner. At the bottom, it's just a bulletin board that Casey made for me a long time ago for Christmas, and usually what I like to do is when the seasons change or when I feel like it, I'll go through and kind of replace all the cards and pictures with different pictures. And you know, I run a stationery company, and I love to read, and I love to document, and I love to send snail mail, and so a lot of my favorite things revolve around paper. And so, as you can imagine, I'm sure that anytime I go shopping or traveling, I come home with all kinds of pieces of paper. And so, often what I do is put them in my desk drawer, and so I have a drawer of postcards and pictures and things that I've picked up over the years. And so, in the summer, last summer, I kind of had updated it with things that reminded me of summer, so different little cards and things. So if you're looking for a way to display paper, that can be a good one. This next spread, the first one here, is also from that coffee shop that we tried, and then our favorite waffle place does little pop-ups around the city, and they did chicken and waffles at sort of a charcuterie butcher shop kind of place. So we tried those over the summer as well. And then here at the bottom is just a 4x6 card from a Messy Box kit, which is kind of a black and white geometric pattern that doesn't detract too much from the way that the page looks. And in the middle here is a recipe card, which is also from A Beautiful Mess. I think it's from a Happy Mail kit that I got. They sometimes sell their old ones in like a summer sale. So I had kind of written on here what Casey and I's go-to summertime meal is, which is basically that we buy a rotisserie chicken and we cut it up and we make like corn on the cob and watermelon and all the fresh fruits and vegetables, and basically like that's what we have for dinner many nights because it's easy and it's hot outside. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't love summer, and so I never want to eat because I'm always hot. So it just works really well for us, and I thought that was a pretty important part of how we got through our summer cooking. So I wanted to sort of document that without actually sharing a real recipe. On this next side, it's a spread about Casey and I took a tiny road trip to a nearby town where we actually met when we were in high school at a church camp. And so we decided to go back out there and kind of walk around the place where we met and take some pictures. And this bottom picture here is actually an arbor on the campus that we met on, and there was supposed to be a rumor that if you kissed under the arbor then you would get married. And we definitely kissed under the arbor, even though you're not supposed to do that at camp. But here we are married, so I guess it worked. I used this stamp from Purkey that says "You had me at hello" because it seemed appropriate for the spread. And so I really didn't do much to it because I just thought that the colors were really great as they were already. The next page here, both of these are from a trip that we took to Savannah and other parts of Georgia last summer. I don't love these. I really like the ones in my 2016 travel album better, but I don't know, maybe I'll figure out how to improve them at some point in time. So I didn't do anything to any of these pictures. And then over here, I used this card, which again does that sort of divided thing that I like, with the teal. And I used some gray ink here and stamped on kind of a geotag travel stamp from a Purkey stamp set. And then I used this a beautiful messy box chipboard sticker. This is my favorite. And then I stamped on Stay Cool here to these margaritas because it was very hot in Georgia in late June. So then you'll see here are two more spreads, and I still don't really know what to do with them. They're pretty plain. So hopefully at some point I will come up with some way to make these more exciting because I don't love them yet. So we'll just skip right through them. And same with this page. I just added some text here, which I do like the way that text looks, but I would like to add some more stamping or, you know, stickers or something to make it a little more exciting. This next page here is from when Casey and I went to a orchard to pick some blackberries last summer. And so I took a piece of vellum packaging from, you know, some sort of card or stationery thing that I purchased. And I usually just save those and cut them up to use on things like this, but I stamped with some Stays On ink, which I kind of talk about in my essential starting video, but it's a great ink that will not smear on slick surfaces like vellum. And so I stamped on Endless Summer, which is another Purkey stamp. If you guys couldn't tell, I like her stamps. This next picture is of me in kind of a peach cutout thing because I'm kind of like a child sometimes. And then a sign from the orchard. It's pretty simple. The next page I used this card, which is actually one of those 12 by 12 scrapbook pads where one of the pages is multiple cards on the same page and you can kind of cut them apart. But I thought that these colors worked really well with kind of the orchard and was very summery, and so I put some pictures of Casey and I up here, and I didn't really do anything to them. This is another card, and I think it came from the same set, so it kind of coordinated well. And I made some blackberry jam with my friend Rachel, and she's awesome. She does kind of, you know, homesteady things like that all the time, but we used our blackberries to make jam. And then we decided to make blackberry grilled cheese sandwiches with brie, and they were really good, and I like brie, but I'm also apparently allergic to it because I'm allergic to penicillin. And so I said, remember, while brie and blackberry grilled cheese is tasty, you are allergic to brie. So then I used another piece of the vellum packaging here and stamped no nope on the sandwich because I cannot eat it. For the jam picture here, I had this kind of cute navy striped card, and so I just layered it over the top and stuck it down and used this A Beautiful Mess white alpha to say fruit of our labor. The last June page, it was kind of a tough summer really for us, but I had a couple work things that were pretty difficult, and so this is from one of the work things, and Casey got me a donut, and it kind of made my day because it was going to be a tough day for me. And so I used this Becky Higgins Friday chipboard sticker and just kind of cut it off at the edge of the picture. There's just a picture of me and then kind of a lay flat of things that we had been up to recently. And since there's a book there, I used this Purkey book set stamp kind of thing that says from the library of, and since I don't really like my handwriting on my journaling most of the time, I decided to use another stamp from that kit that's just a line of books repeating through the middle, and I think that worked out really well. So just get creative. If you don't like the way your writing looks, you can still journal, you can still fill in the blanks without hating the way that it looks. So you know, June is not my favorite set of spreads from this album, but I'm glad that I got to document all the little things and all the tough times, because those are a part of my year, and it's good to look back on them in the end. So let me know what you think of things in the comments and leave me your questions, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.